calculus section, you're going to have to understand how to get the order pair when they're not numbers, okay? When you have variables. First thing you need to know or understand is what a mid-segment is, because it won't be drawn for you. You have to draw it. So a mid-segment goes through the midpoints of sides. So we're going to put a point here, make that the midpoint. I'm just going to give it a letter M. And a point here, make that the midpoint. I'll make that an N. And we're going to connect those. And your mid-segment is basically always parallel to a side. So what I just did, the MN is your mid-segment. Since they want you to find the endpoints of that, you have to use midpoint formula. The midpoint formula is on your formula chart. You don't have to memorize it, but you got to know that you're going to add your x's together, divide them by 2, and then you add your y's together and divide by 2. So don't forget, even though we have letters here, our x are always the first coordinate, and the y is always the second coordinate. That's a y that I did right there, sorry. And so to find the midpoint for M, because these are 0, 0 right here, I'm on this side. I'm on the left side. I add my x coordinates. That's 2a plus 0 divided by 2. And my y coordinates, that would be 2b plus 0 divided by 2. Well, anything plus 0 is itself. So this is really 2a over 2 and 2b over 2, which you can reduce because 2 can be canceled out, and you're left with a comma b. So you look, do you have an a comma b? Yes. There's one of the endpoints. Okay, we just got to find one that works. So let's draw this mid-segment again. Same picture, new variables, okay? M, N. So I'm going to get you started, but you're going to have to finish this. You're going to do this one. So again, this is 0, 0. So we're taking the average. So this is a plus 0 over 2. X's get added together. Y's get added together. 2b plus 0 over 2. And then we got to simplify. Come on, over 2. What is this last one? And let's see if that works. Do we have that answer? You should have b here. Do we have an a over 2 comma b? No. So now we got to check for that midpoint. I want you to try the right side. I did the left side. So that's finding midpoints when we have variables as our order pair. And now we're going to have to find the actual coordinates using variables as lengths and heights and distances. So we have a parallelogram with the height of M. That means if I go straight up to this corner, that W right there, that height is M. And point Z is a distance of J. So to get to J right here, that distance to get there is what we're going to call J. So right now, I know my order pair for W is going to be 0, M. Okay, that was my height. My distance for Z, because it's on the x-axis, that's your x-axis right here, this would be J, comma, 0. J, comma, 0. Now, since from the original x, origin x, is the distance of K from W. Okay, so K from W is a distance of K. Where is that? Oh, sorry. We are, where's my K? My K, my K? I need a different color. Oh, let's go red. This distance is our K. This has the same distance. See if it'll let me. Right there. Same distance, right? Because the opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. So I'm just going to keep the same color. So right here, this is also K. So to get my K, or get my coordinate pair for X and my coordinate pair for Y, this one is just a distance of K with the height of M, because it has the same height as the W. This one down here, though, we have to take all of this and that. We got to get the whole thing. So that would be j plus the k, comma, and it's on the x-axis, so that would be 0. Okay, so sometimes you might have to add your variables to show the distance. So last one, we know this is at the origin. The base, this base is 2b. So that means what would each side be? If you said B and B, you're absolutely right. But we know this direction is positive, this direction is negative, okay? And then it says the height, that would be our height here. This whole thing has a height of 2h. So see if you can come up with the order pair for this last one, okay? And that, I think, covers it, guys. Thank you for taking care of your review. I'll be available in the morning if you need some last minute questions.